Here's what attracted my attention this morning going through the news. Mount Rainier and the New Madrid Fault here in the United States, both experiencing multiple earthquakes in recent days. First, the USGS reports that Mount Rainier, which is in Washington state, about 65 miles south-southeast of Seattle, hit by a magnitude 3.6 quake Sunday afternoon, and more than a dozen other small quakes since Thanksgiving Day. In the Midwest, the New Madrid Fault shaking. The small town of Ridgely, Tennessee, which sits right on top of the New Madrid Fault, was hit with a swarm of 15 quakes ranging up to 2.1 magnitude over the last couple of days, a two-day period. The New Madrid Fault is about 6 times bigger than the San Andreas fault line in California, and the largest, most powerful earthquakes in the lower 48 states ever recorded occurred right there in the New Madrid Fault. The thing is, the last time it really shook was 1811 and early 1812 when the area wasn't heavily populated. That's not the case anymore. The river from Memphis to St. Louis and the people alongside the river in that area could be in for some serious trouble. Now, this zone, by the way, extends into Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Quite a few people would be affected if this shook. But maybe even more disturbing than either Mount Rainier or the New Madrid Fault is the Cascadia subduction zone. If you were at the last True Legends conference and you saw Steve Quayle's brief presentation on Cascadia, you know what I'm talking about. This is an area where 2 plates off the coast of Washington, and I'm talking, geologic plates, the tectonic plates for the North American continent and the Pacific, just off the west coast, are kind of moving across the top of one another, but they build up pressure before they spring and move all at once. On average, over the last few millennia, a major quake has occurred, which with subsequent tsunamis and sometimes even volcanic activity, about every 241 years. And the last time that quake, or the plates really moved, was in 1700. So we're about 319 years into the 241-year cycle. Message here, the takeaway, just be prepared, because we never know what tomorrow is going to bring.